Hello, and thank you everybody for joining us as we celebrate American Asian Pacific Islander Month. I'm Lili.
Hi, and I'm Erika, and we are honored to serve as your MCs for this event. We have a fantastic lineup of performances and a keynote speaker who will showcase the rich traditions and contributions of the API community.
So if you could, please come out and join us as we introduce our first performance by Mio and Rie, offering a traditional Japanese shishimai or Japanese lion dance. Mio and Rie are dynamic performers originally from Japan who bring a diverse range of Japanese performing arts to the stage. Mio has a contemporary dance background and currently works with Celebration Arts Company and Emcee Dance Company. Rie has been performing taiko for over 15 years and has presented rare Japanese traditional dance along with modern dance expressions for over 7 years.
Japan has a long tradition of lion dancing going back to the 8th century. The lion dance is usually performed around the new year to push away evil spirits and bring good luck. If the playful lion bites your head, Japanese believe that this will bring good luck, prosperity, and health for the rest of the year. Please give a warm welcome to Mio and Rie.
Now, lion is gonna bite your head, so she give you a blessing. So you will make sure you get the head bite. Good to see you. 어리.
May I have a big round of applause for our entertainer, please? That was amazing. All right, may I have your attention, please? Welcome to the American Asian Pacific Islander Month Lunch main event. This is the event. My name is Jung Ryan Pham, and I'm your Business Services Division Manager from the Department of Utility. And I'm honored to be here with you and my wonderful co-chair, Cassie.
Thank you, Ryan. I'm Cassie from IT. I'm so happy that all of you guys are here. Are you guys having fun? Great. So there's some logistics before we start. You notice that the lines are, there's 2 lines. Also, if you haven't picked up your gift for ticket holders, please pick that up. We also have a booth to the right of me. So please stop by and visit one of our small business owners and take advantage of the 360-degree booth. Also, there's a cultural table in the back. And we're also selling raffle tickets. There are 4 different prizes depicting our API. And we have a Japanese raffle, a Hawaiian raffle, Vietnamese raffle, and a Filipino raffle. But before we start, we do want to recognize we're all here to celebrate May as Asian American Pacific Islander Month, designated by the Congress to commemorate the first Japanese Americans' arrival in the 1840s and the first transcontinental railroad completed by Chinese immigrants. But before we start, officially would like to recognize this sacred and promised land that we abode in. And as we acknowledge and honor Sacramento's indigenous people and tribal lands, the original people of this land, the Nisean people, the Southern Madu Valley and the Plains Miha, Patton Winton people, and the people Wilton Rancheria, Sacramento's only federally tribe. May we acknowledge and honor these people who came before us, still walk beside us, and today, and these ancestral lands by choosing to gather today in the active practice of acknowledgement and appreciation of Sacramento's indigenous people's history, contribution, and lives. And at this time, I'll give back the mic to Ryan.
Thank you, Cassie. I am very honored and privileged to introduce to you one of our awesome MC. We twist their arm a little bit the last minute, so we don't have to do this. So, Lai Lai Bui is a lieutenant from Sacramento Police Department, where she is currently assigned to Sacramento Office of Homeland Security. She immigrated to the United States from Vietnam when she was 2 years old. Her parents gifted her with the ability to speak Chinese and Vietnamese. She started with the city in 1992 as a student trainee and has been with the city since. In her free time, Lila liked to travel, spend time with her family and friends, eat, drink, work out, and garden because she eat way too much. And by the way, that's not coming from me, that was from her. She also served as the vice president of the Asian Peace Officer Association. They have their annual fundraising banquet on June 6th to benefit peace officer training, support community enrichment programs. Please come to see her about tickets if you are interested in joining. It would be a ton of fun. I'm gonna turn it over to Cassie.
Thank you, Ryan. And I have the honor to introduce our second MC, Erika Galang, who has been with the City of Sacramento Department of Public Works for 17 years and is the Parking Division's Manager of Strategic Management and Policy Planning. She served as the AAPI Lunch and Food Chair from 2009 to 2018 and has been involved in local events to support the community, such as participating in career fairs, events, and local schools during AAPI month. As the first in her family to be born in the U.S. after her family immigrated from Vietnam and settled in Sacramento, she had the benefit of growing up with customs and traditions, including being fluent in both the Southern and Central Vietnamese dialects. As a native of Sacramentan, Erika has dedicated most of her life to working with areas, community-based organizations to support at-risk youth and young adults with career and education development. Please clap your hands and welcome our MCs.
Hello, everyone. Again, I'm Erika. I just want to make a quick announcement for anyone who's interested in joining in the raffle. We are closing the raffle at 12 noon. So please get your raffle tickets before 12 noon, and we're going to draw some numbers shortly after. So let's move on. Today's event marks 20 years since our group formed this committee. As such, we wish to honor someone who has supported us from the start, the former mayor and county supervisor, Jimmy Yee. Before we present him to you, please allow us to briefly highlight some important contributions he's made to both the public and private sector over the span of his very long career. Jimmy Yee is a native of Sacramento and attended school here in the Sacramento area. After graduating from UC Berkeley with a bachelor's degree in civil engineering in 1956, he started his career in public service and later in the private sector when he opened his own engineering firm in 1966. For the next 25 years, his firm grew to become one of the largest consulting engineering firms in the Sacramento Valley. Some of his notable projects include the original Sacramento Convention Center, Capital Bank of Commerce, One City Center, Riverview Plaza, the original Arco Arena, the Sacramento International Airport, and the Sutter General and Memorial Hospitals. He also provided engineering services to hundreds of schools, to commercial clients, and various government facilities during this time. In 1989, he organized and raised funds for the first Asian bone marrow drive in the United States, which added 2,500 people of Asian descent to the registry.
Hello again, I'm Lili. As many city employees may remember, Jimmy Yee also served 2 consecutive terms on the Sacramento City Council as the District 4 representative from 1992 through 1999, which included time as a vice mayor. He was then appointed as mayor in 2000 after the untimely passing of Mayor Joe Cerna and served as Sacramento's first Asian American mayor. In 2006, he went on to win a seat on the Sacramento County Board of Supervisors and remained on the board for the next 9 years, which included his roles as the vice chair in 2007 and chair in 2008. During his long career and now in his retirement, Mr. Yee has never stopped serving our community and continues his affiliations with many organizations throughout the Sacramento area. He has been instrumental in efforts to raise millions of dollars for our local Asian community organizations. Jimmy and his wife, Mary, have 6 children and are the proud grandparents of 17 grandchildren. On a personal note, when I was a child, I was lucky enough to be involved with the Mandarins Drum and Bugle Corps with his son with his son Don and Ken. They were very, very kind to me, and they've always been gentlemen ever since I've seen them since. And so that really is a testament to the parenting that they received. So please join us in applause as we honor the lifetime achievements of the former mayor and county supervisor, Jim.
First of all, I'll just start out by saying thank you very much for inviting me to your event here. It's something that we never had when I was active in the community and into the political surface. But all I can say is I wish all of you to become active, more active in your community, because you are what makes the community and the city what it is. It reminds me to say thank you for the resolution. It's something I used to give away, but I don't get too many of those. Thank you very much. But no, back to what I want to say is that I want all of you to become more active in your own community, AAPI. It's wonderful. Don't be embarrassed about joining the different organizations, because that's where you get to meet all the people, all the friends that you can make. And I'm not saying that 1 or 2. I'm talking about 9 or 10 different organizations. If you have the time, make the time. I remember when I first started at the city council, I didn't go into politics because of the pay. We were getting paid all of $20 a meeting, $100 maximum per month. And that went on for something like 7 or 8 years, my first 8 years on the council. But I enjoyed it, nevertheless. It's something you won't regret. I guarantee you, becoming a politician, you can help your own community a lot better than just sitting on the sideline. I learned from that. It's a wonderful feeling. By the way, if you're a fellow, don't forget to talk to your wife. And if you're a lady, don't forget to talk to your husband about all the time it takes to become involved in politics. I just can't say enough about it, because my wife here had to put up with me for the 20 years that I spent playing politics. Thank you. But listen, if any of you are interested, I still have my official office hours. No appointments necessary. You can just walk into Lebu by the zoo every morning, 8:30 to 10 o'clock. I can give you all the consultation you want, no charge. It may be that's all it's worth, but it's no charge. Okay, so if any of you are interested, please come up and talk to me about it, because I certainly want more of the AAPI community individuals become more involved. I see some Asians on the city council now. That's more than what there was on there when I was on it, because I was the only Asian at that time. We got to take one step forward, and maybe one of these days we'll have more of you involved. Like I say, I repeat, if you want any consultation, I'm always available. Thank you very much.
Okay, 1, 2.
Thank you, Mr. Yi, for joining us today and allowing us to share the great contributions you've made to our community. Before we move on, we cannot forget to honor a very special member of our own group. This person has served the city of Sacramento for over 30 years and has been a major contributor to this group's longevity. Before we ask her to come up to the stage, we would like to share her contributions with everyone here. This special recognition goes to Candace Noguchi. She doesn't know that we were going to do this. Who was a leader on both the former Asian Pacific American Cultural Luncheon Committee and our current Asian Pacific Islander Employee Resource Group. The Asian Pacific Cultural Luncheon Committee started in 2004 with Candace as a founding member. Our group provided an event that mirrors what you're experiencing today. During those 15 years, Candace also served as the co-chair of the APA and as a facilitator for the city's inclusion, commitment, and diversity education initiatives from 2000 to 2014. Okay. I would like to introduce Assistant City Manager Mario Lara, who is going to give us a few words about Candace. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I was telling Candace that I'm surprised as she is because Howard Chan, our city manager, deeply regrets that he couldn't be here today, and I'm pinch hitting on his behalf. He did want to share with you, Candace, his deep appreciation for your leadership of the Asian American Pacific Islander Employee Group and your leadership in your work overall. You've worked, I was talking to some of your colleagues, right, and the amount of breadth and experience that you have, and you're such a great example of what a stellar employee is and what a good leader is and what diversity brings to our organization and to the community. So on behalf of Howard Chan, the entire city management team, again, regrets that he couldn't be here, but he wanted to give you a warm hug and a great big thank you for all of your leadership, and thank you to the group as well.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow, thank you, Mario. Thank you, guys. I'm a little caught off guard here because yes, they did not tell me that they were going to do this, but thank you so much for acknowledging and kind of acknowledging my contribution, I guess, to the city of Sacramento and to this organization and this event. So as Erika mentioned, I was involved in 2004, so that's 20 years ago, and I helped design the flyer, I guess. That was like my first introduction to it. Show of hands, who was with the city of Sacramento back in 2004? Am I the only one? Okay, yeah, woo, okay. All right, great. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to be a part of the organization, to kind of get the employee resource group going. And I am so grateful for people like Cassie and Ryan, the rest of the committee, and those of you who are participating today to kind of keep the spirit of this event alive. I'm so proud of the organization, and thank you to all of you for participating. Thank you to Mayor Council, the City Manager's Office, Howard Chan, for continuing to support this event and just kind of keeping this the organization going. So thank you again. Appreciate it.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Candace. The API Employee Resource Group was organized in 2021 with the collaborative efforts of the City Manager Howard Chan, the Office of Diversity and Equity, and Councilmember Mai Vang and all their hard-working staff. We've been able to continue what they created with the additional support of Mayor Steinberg, our city council members, and also their staff, who take time out of their busy schedules to participate in events in the community alongside us.
As Assistant City Manager mentioned before, unfortunately, our City Manager, Howard Chan, was unable to make it today, and Mayor Steinberg was unable to make it, but we do thank all the council members who did make it today, and for the Assistant City Manager. At this present time, we would ask if they can come up to the stage so we can take a picture, and then also if they would like to add a few words to this event. Again, if members of the City Council or City Council members could please come to the stage, we would like to take a group photo with everybody and the Assistant City Manager.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We nominated Sean to speak. Okay, guys. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hello, everyone. On behalf of the mayor and council, we would like to, thank you all for organizing such a great event, especially in honor of our AAPI employees with the city of Sacramento, and also this month, because it's AAPI Asian American Heritage Month. Our civic engagement is strong, and as an AAPI person myself, I felt that this is very important that we are civically engaged and as employees ourselves. And so, I would say thank you to Ryan and the committee and everyone who put together this amazing luncheon. And again, my name is Sean Tao, and I am the newly appointed council member for District 2. And it is an honor to be here.
Thank you all very much for being here. Thank you. Okay, we are now ready to announce the raffle prize winners. The first prize is the Hawaiian raffle prize. Included are a Hawaiian cookbook, chocolate macadamia, guava and passion fruit cookies, flower design bowl with chopsticks, flower lace necklaces, and Hawaiian Sun Passion orange drinks. And the winner is... All right, folks. Drum roll. 677 1071. 677 10. Yay! All right, Greg from parking. Woo woo! That's yours. Thank you.
The next prize for this event is snacks from the Philippines and some ingredients to make pancit. So the next number is 677-1003. Does anyone have that ticket number? 677-1003. No one? Going to draw again? Going once, going twice, before we draw another number. Okay, one more time, last chance, because we're on Asian time. 677-1003. No one? Okay, we're going to draw another ticket right now. Okay. Again, this is for snacks from the Philippines and ingredients to make pancit. Ready? 677-0697. Still no one? 677-0697. Do we have a winner? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Come up, please. Well, it's pancit dinner, but.
Congratulations to our winners today. Thank you, council members. Next up is our very own special keynote speaker, Dr. Sam Bersola. Currently, the Executive Director of Strategic Initiatives and External Relations for UC Irvine's School of Education, Dr. Bersola has worked in all three systems of public higher education in California. He was a vice president at a California community college, a director of the minority engineering program at a CSU. Everybody okay? And an assistant vice provost and executive director at 3 UC campuses. He also worked at 2 top institutions in Massachusetts as an assistant dean of admission at Amherst College and a dean of students at Harvard University. He currently serves on the board of Asian Pacific Americans in Higher Education and formerly served on the board of East West Players, the nation's premier Asian American theater located in his hometown of Los Angeles. He visited Sacramento regularly when former California Governor Brown appointed him to 2 statewide committees in 2016, one on early childhood learning and care and one on higher education innovation. An avid tennis fan and former tennis player, Sam recently learned to play pickleball from friends at the Pasadena Buddhist Temple. For those of you who know the game of pickleball, Sam tries to stay out of the kitchen, even though he's an excellent cook. Please welcome Dr. Sam Bersola.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Happy AANHPI month, Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander month. And congratulations to the City of Sacramento API Employee Resource Group for this continuing legacy of the cultural lunch here that started in 2004. I'm honored to be today's keynote speaker. I hope that what I share with you today will resonate with you and underscore how each of us plays an important role in uplifting AANHPI voices. We wear many hats. Today I'm wearing my UCI hat because I work for UC Irvine, but we are employees, we are parents, we are siblings, we are teammates, neighbors, and volunteers. But one thing many of us here have in common is that we wear our AANHPI faces every day. Today we gather to celebrate our rich cultural heritage and consider ways to support a more diverse and inclusive democracy. I dedicate this talk to my parents who raised a really shy boy and prayed that I would somehow have a voice. They are smiling down from me from heaven. I am the son of immigrants from the Philippines. My father earned his ticket to America by joining the US Coast Guard and was a galley cook. My stay-at-home mom joined the workforce much later as a Head Start teaching assistant, helping toddlers prepare for school. My parents instilled in their 3 children the importance of public service and of higher education. My eldest sister, Frances Chong, who some of you may know, has worked in the city of Sacramento for many years. Our middle sibling, Annie, was a public middle school science teacher in the East Bay for decades. Our parents achieved their American dream when all 3 of us received college degrees from UC Berkeley. I earned a bachelor's degree in civil engineering because I dreamed of building bridges. I had the opportunity to take some classes in education and social sciences, and I quickly became more interested in the issues of access, affordability, and accountability in higher education. I realized that if I were to become an engineer, I would be one of many API engineers. More challenging to me was to become an AAPI leader in higher education. So I went on and earned a master's degree and a doctorate, and 34 years later, I consider myself a bridge builder. But I don't build bridges of steel and concrete like engineers do. I build bridges of educational opportunity. I believe in inclusive excellence, that institutions are excellent when they can embrace diverse people and perspectives. I've established and led programs that have increased the enrollment, graduation, and retention of rates of underrepresented and low-income students. I remain a strong advocate for API leaders in higher education. So I'm going to tell you a story that in 2015, I was one of 29 fellows of the American Council on Education, and I spent half of my year at Yale University. I attended a gathering of the Asian American Cultural House during Yale's Parent Weekends and listened to a panel of 4 students share their college experience in a room packed with parents. They talked about being away from home, making their own decisions, dealing with roommates from different backgrounds, dating for the first time, and balancing academics with other pursuits. When the time came for the Q&A, I asked the students, how are you supported by Asian Pacific Islander faculty and administrators? Once again, how are you supported by Asian Pacific Islander faculty and administrators? They were stumped, and remember, these are Yale students, barely do they not have an answer. One student said to me that she hadn't had a professor of API descent and that she didn't know the percentage of API faculty or administrators at Yale. My inquiry fell flat, and the panel moved quickly to the next question. After the panel ended, 2 parents, a husband and wife who were both Yale alumni, approached me and asked, we were thinking about the question that you asked earlier at the panel. Why should it matter that our daughter has an API professor? Why should it matter that Yale has an API president someday? Our daughter is getting a world-class education here, and she can do anything with her degree. Well, my quick response to them at the time was, well, yes, your daughter can start the next Google or Yahoo. She can lead the NSF or the NIH. She can even perform in Carnegie Hall. But the data don't look good for her if she wants to lead an institution like this one or an institution like this. How sad that so many API students never learn from anyone who looks like them or leaders who understand their experience. No one was looking out for their daughter. I believe that excellence comes from diversity, and so I questioned, how could Yale be excellent if their leadership wasn't diverse? It matters that the faculty and administrators reflect the diversity of their students. APIs are great consumers of education, but we are not embraced as leaders in the very institutions that rigorously trained us. Don't worry, these parents said to me. We have another daughter at Cornell, and when we visited the engineering building there, we saw photos of faculty from the beginning of time to the present. The newest faculty are diverse, lots of Asians and women. It's just a matter of time, and we'll see more API leaders. I responded. 20 years ago, when I became an educator and I began my career, merely 2% of all college presidents were of API descent, 2%. Despite the doubling of APIs in their graduating classes at most of the most prestigious institutions, the presidents of the API community, it's still only 2%. And today, 9 years later, it's still only 2%. The Ivy League, with 8 institutions that have been around for hundreds of years, has never had an API president. I said to them, I'm not holding my breath. My afternoon at the Yale Asian American Cultural House helped me to develop a framework on how to improve AA and HPI representation. First, we have to ask, where's the data? What are the numbers? Second, we have to need or articulate our needs, why we or anyone should care, and why AANHPI representation matters. Third, we need to build networks of support. And fourth, we need advocacy. First, we need data. Data tell the truth. Most people don't know the numbers. They assume that APIs are ever present in all facets of higher education, but the data don't support this assumption. My curiosity about leadership representation led me here to Sacramento when I was looking at the three systems of higher education in California. Our governors appoint approximately 50 citizens to serve on the UC Board of Regents, the CSU Board of Trustees, and the California Board of Governors, about 15 people in each board. In 2015, I was stunned to learn that there was no API among these appointments. Zero. These are the people who create admission policy, who set tuition, who hire the presidents and the chancellors, and who allocate funding for students. No API board member. Yet in most of our campuses, between 25 and 50% of the student population is of API descent. I call this tuition without representation. Second, let's now talk about why we should care. We care because AANHPI representation matters. If we want to create a racially just democracy, we need to eliminate long-standing inequities and share power. APIs need role models. We have talented APIs with potential to lead, but institutions haven't embraced them or given them visible role models to allow them to even dream of becoming a leader. When I arrived at UCLA 16 years ago, I thought that I was moving to the AANHPI Mecca, that I would work among many API administrators who looked like me, but throughout my 12 years there, I was often the Asian, and sometimes comforted by being the other Asian at decision-making tables. I'm sure that many of you have experienced this lonely phenomena as well. I mentor future generations of leaders to make their pathways to leadership easier than mine was. They need leaders who are like them, who understand their diverse Asian subpopulations and understand our unique challenges and needs. I'm sure many of you continue to pay it forward. We've got to mentor others. We've got to show we care. And mentoring doesn't need to be a lot of time and be formal. We can simply invite them for a short phone call. We can offer them advice on their resume, and we can refer them to others. Third, we need to build networks of support. For 5 years, I served on the board of East West Players, the nation's longest running Asian American theater and largest producer of Asian American theatrical works. APIs are not represented well in Hollywood, with only 6% of all speaking parts going to API actors. Hollywood is changing for the better, however, by enhancing its standards for inclusion behind and in front of the camera. API entertainment lawyers and industry affinity groups like this one fearlessly advocated for movies such as Crazy Rich Asians and TV shows like Fresh Off the Boat. 2 years ago, Everything, Everywhere, and All at Once swept Best Picture and Best Actor awards. And last year, Beef swept the television awards. Representation matters. AANHPI faces and stories matter. Building coalitions outside of the API community is important as well. The California API Legislative Caucus recently allocated $16 million of permanent funding for culturally relevant curricula and services for AANHPI students in the California community colleges and the CSU. By working with the Black and Latino caucuses, they gained tremendous support and were even encouraged to ask for more money. We've got to build broad networks of support. Fourth, and finally, we must continue to advocate for AAPIs. Individual APIs need to raise their hand and say to the world, I want to lead. This self-promotion is often frowned upon by Eastern cultural standards in which the needs of the group are more important than individual aspirations. However, we have to be bold sometimes and break barriers. Yes, we can self-promote with humility and grace. Otherwise, the Western leadership world will continue to pass us by. And as individuals step forward and say, I want to lead, institutions have to meet them halfway and help and include them in their leadership development programs and diversity and inclusion efforts. We need institutions to understand why it's in everyone's best interest to include our voices and to provide us with opportunities to build networks, coalitions that will break barriers and allow us to participate more fully. In closing, as an educator, I'm used to thinking in terms of A's, B's, C's, D's, and yes, F's. These 5 letters are helpful tools to remembering the advocacy framework. Today, we brought people together for this wonderful luncheon, a notable achievement for 20 years of food, festivals, and faces. I call them the 3 F's that serve as a baseline for cultural awareness and celebration. To move beyond the 3 F's, we must know the data. That's our D, data. Then we need to share our compelling story and convince others to care. That's our C, care. To advance to a B, we must build networks of support and build coalitions within and outside of our community. That's our B. And finally, to earn an A, we must continue to fearlessly advocate, 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 advocate. That's what we do in Sacramento, and that's what we do throughout the state. Lots to do, lots to celebrate and to honor, and together we can rise. Thank you so much for listening. It's been an honor to be with you today.
Thank you, Dr. Bersola, for your insight and great work, for all the great work you do to support the educational growth within our underserved communities. I'd like to make a quick announcement. We have a lot of food left and some poke. Just like an Asian party, we don't have enough room in our fridge to store this all, so we are asking that everyone please get seconds. And we do have some to-go boxes if you can't stay for long and you want to grab some seconds to go. We also have a 360 photo booth over there. You see the big inflatable, so help yourself to take a picture to commemorate today's event. And we are like to next start off with our next act. Okay. Sorry, technical difficulties. Next, we welcome the Eastern Ways Martial Arts Chinese Lion Dance. Eastern Ways Martial Arts opened in 1995 and has 2 locations in Sacramento, including Folsom. Specializing in Tai Chi, Kung Fu, and traditional lion dancing, Eastern Ways performs approximately 60 shows a year throughout California and Nevada. The full-time staff of instructors have competed and performed from California to Nevada as well as Hong Kong and China. Lion dancing brings good luck, prosperity, and good health to any event, such as grand openings, weddings, festivals, and our Heritage Luncheon. So if you can please welcome our Eastern Ways Martial Arts Chinese Lion Dance Troupe. Thank you. Another round of applause for the Eastern Ways Martial Arts Group. Also, another reminder, we have more raffle prizes coming your way, so stick around. If you need to leave soon, we understand, but please pack some food to go if you can. Our next, luckily, Mayor Steinberg was able to make it. He came on Asian time, so we appreciate that. So if we could please invite Mayor Steinberg, Councilmember Mai Vang, and Councilmember Chantal to please come up to share a few words with us. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is my 8th and last time to attend the AAPI annual luncheon as your mayor. And I want to say very simply, thank you. Thank you to our AAPI city employees for what you do every day in your public service, and as important, what you do to bring our community together. This is a wonderful tradition and celebration of AAPI history and culture, and to think about how far we have come, where, as I said yesterday or 2 days ago, 40% of our city council is now represented by the AAP, 25%, excuse me. I inflated it a little bit. 25% by the AAPI leadership. And may that continue, and may that continue to grow. Congratulations to Candace Noguchi on so many years of great public service and your retirement. And to see Mayor Jimmy Yee here, tells me that retired mayors are always welcome back at this luncheon. So I'll see you soon. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mayor. Hi, everyone. Councilwoman Mai Vang. Really happy to be here and be in space with all of you. Happy Asian American Pacific Islander Month. I just first want to take a moment to really thank our API ERG group. Without them, this event wouldn't happen. So can we give a round of applause to our API ERG? I also want to thank the API ERG because the work that you do is so important in terms of holding space for our API employees so they can grow professionally and also personally. I know that for a while before the pandemic, the group kind of tipped off, but then during the pandemic, it was actually the API ERG group that got together to talk about anti-Asian hate and how do we create safe spaces for our staff, and so really want to commend them. I often say nothing in the city gets done without our city staff, and so you are it. We are elected officials, and we can set the vision for the city, but nothing gets done without each and every one of you. So I do want to take a moment to thank our co-chairs, Ryan and Cassie. Can y'all give them a round of applause for being our co-chair this year? And then, as you know, as we're sitting down and enjoying the food, all of this didn't happen just overnight, right? It really took a planning committee. So I also want to take this time to give a shout out to the planning committee so you know who they are. Chua Shung from Yipsy, Jason Jong from the Cultural and Convention Center, Janine Daniel from 33311 Call Center, our very own staff from the Mayor's Office, Kelly Fong Rivas, Nancy Nguyen from HR, Russell Narvis from IT, and Sabrina from Community Investment, and VJ from IT. So just really want to give a shout out to the planning committee because oftentimes it's the folks behind the scene that's making it possible. And then lastly, I don't know if Dr. Bersola is still here, but I really just want to thank him for sharing his story and speaking truth to power and really talking about the importance of representation, but also to make sure that the importance of coalition building. I know today we're here to celebrate our API siblings in our community, but we can't be organizing in silo. It's so important for us to organize with our Black, our Latino, our diverse communities in our shared struggle for liberation. And so really happy to be up here to just celebrate all of you, but congratulations to all of you for your hard work, to the committee, and happy AAPI month.
It's a pleasure to be up here again. I already spoke earlier, but then I would just like to say thank you for the organizers and everyone for coming out today to support this amazing event. and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Can I say one more thing?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you to all the committee members who put this together, including Kelly Fong-Rivas. Big hand to my lead staffer. Thank you, Kelly. And also, I talked about Jimmy and Mary Yee. Rick Jennings reminds me that they just celebrated their 70th wedding anniversary. And I think that is worth a round of applause. That is beautiful. Mayor, always mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Steinberg and Councilmember Vang, Councilmember Tao. We would like to next introduce our next act. Are we ready? We would like to present the next glimpse of the Pacific dancers based out of Elk Grove and led by Maria Cisneros, who also referred to as Auntie Ning. The repertoire of dances Glimpse of the Pacific offers includes original choreography by the Spirit of Polynesian and a collection of dances from various experts and local artists. Over the past 9 years, Glimpse of the Pacific has offered beginning and intermediate classes in Polynesian dances and to Wahines 8 years old and older. This summer, workshops will be offered to KKs 6 to 7 years old. Glimpse of the Pacific is committed to sharing aloha through dance by performing at local events, coordinating with other Hula and Polynesian groups, and providing complimentary performances to senior centers and community-based organizations. But this performance is a little different because they are going to offer hula lessons up here for anyone who's willing to come up and dance hula. Don't be shy. We're gonna have some hula dances here on the grass and some here on the stage. So I'd like to welcome up anyone in the audience who would like to join our hula dancers and learn a few moves. Let us welcome the Glimpse of Pacific dancers and their hula team. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to modify this slightly because the surface of the stage is about 250 degrees Celsius. Actually, I think it's actually okay. So hula dancers, I don't know if you know this, we dance barefooted to be more connected to the earth. So we feel the vibration, which helps give us the rhythm. So before we start, I wanted to thank all of the organizers and my good hula sister, Janine, for inviting us back here. And I did want to acknowledge just the pride that I see before me, because I too migrated when I'm a big crybaby. So I migrated here when I was 2 years old and grew up. And so I had the opportunity to visit for the first time my motherland, Philippines, to really appreciate the beauty in the country. So former Mayor Yee was absolutely right. Engage yourself with the community, know your village, and you will be enriched in life because there is so much beauty. And you just, you realize that everybody has a common thing, which is love, support, respect, and learning about each other. And you pass that on to your children and generations, and you model it, and then we're celebrating like this. So I did wanted to acknowledge, I'm also a public service state worker, but I took the day off just to be here. So just in case there's videos. So we appreciate the Mayor Steinberg for really supporting such a celebration of diversity and of life in general. So again, we are a mixing pot. I have as young as 8 years old. I've taught as young as 3 years old, and I think currently our group has a 74-year-old. And so we are not a halau, for those who are familiar with certified kumu hulas. We are a dance group that just discovers a joy and a love and a passion for dance in the Hawaiian and Polynesian cultures, and we share it with those who may not be inclined or have the opportunity. So I need for participation. We don't allow spectators. So I'm gonna have my hula sisters grab a few hands. So if you don't want to get dragged to the grass, go ahead and stand up. Plus you have to burn off some of this calories, okay? It's really all for fun. Don't worry, no one's watching you. So, or stand where you are, okay? Okay. It's okay. So before we start, thank you though. Who's been to Hawaii? Let me see a show of hands. Good. Or how about Tahiti? Oh, you're big bucks, huh? Okay. So let me hear a big aloha. I can't hear you from up here. Aloha. Very good. In Tahiti, we say yorana. In Samoan, we say talofa. In Tongan, I'm sorry if I mess this up, Cassie, maloelele. Okay, Fijian is bula. And Maori is kiaorana. All right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start. You guys could face me. Actually, do you want to take this now? Where's my gal? Thank you. We're really informal too. Okay, so hula looks super simple, right? It's not. It's all legs, all right? Isolate top from the bottom. I'm going to try because I trip up sometimes. So if I start going like this, it's because it's hot. Okay, so hands on the side to the right, extend it. Nice form, elbows back. We're going to work those. No, yeah, this is not going to work. Okay, all right. So we're not doing the dap, so it's right off the shoulder. Okay, now, no tall people are allowed. Drop down 2 inches from your normal height. Okay, when we drop down, we don't stick that akole out, right? So what we do is we come straight down like a pole is in our center, and then we're going to tilt our pelvis up just slightly, like the belly button is going to the sky. That takes the stress off of the knee and on the lower back. Okay? All right. So we're going to do 2 steps to the right side, 2 steps to the left. And when we go to the left, we switch. Okay? And keep those hands nice and flat. Don't start doing like, you know. All right? All right, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay low. Very good. This is called a kaholo. Everybody say kaholo. Nice. Okay, we're going to lava. Okay, so that means stop. Okay, next we're going to do what's called a hela. Okay? All right, I'm going to tuck this in. I got Spanx on, so don't get all, nervous here. All right. I'm just lifting it up. After 3 kids, you just don't care anymore. All right. All right, so here we go. Right foot extend, flat foot, toes straight forward. Okay? Weights on that back hip. Knee is bent, right? Bring it in, stay level. So no up and down like Tom and Bob, okay? Okay, now extend left. Bring it in. Extend right. Bring it in. Now push that hip out when you extend. Keep the top up. Don't tip over. Okay, in, right, in, left. Good. Okay. So that's what's a hela for the feet. I'm thinking this is the mic. Okay. So extend your right arm and right inside the elbow, right? Switch left. Fingers are forward. Switch right. Switch left. Good. Okay, every 2 count. 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, and switch. 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 Kaholo. Hela. Nice. Mai ka'i. Kaholo. Lava. Very good. Okay. Ami. Circle. There's other movements, but we don't have a lot of time here. Okay. So next movement, does everybody remember what a clock looks like? Old-fashioned watch with no digitized numbers? Okay. Point to 12 o'clock. Or okay, let's make the clock flat. Point to 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Behind you, right? 3 o'clock. Oh my God, you guys, shame on you. Okay, 12 o'clock. Flat. 9 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. We got a clock. Lay it flat. 12 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Okay? So what I want you to do, bend down. Push that hip using those legs to 9 o'clock. Push it to 3 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 3 o'clock. 12 o'clock, family show. Okay, 6 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 3 o'clock. 12 o'clock. 6 o'clock. You got your points? 4 points. Now we're going to draw a circle from 9 to 6, 6 to 9, 3, 3 to 12. Okay? Here we go. Start at 9. Draw a circle to 6. Draw a circle to 3. And then to 12. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 9, 6, 3, and 12. 9, 6, 3, and 12. 9, 6, 3, and 12. 9, 6, 3, right elbow up. 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6. Let's speed it up every time. 6, 6, 6, and 6. 6, 6, 6, and 6. 6, 6. Let's walk it forward. Mua. 1, 2, 3, and back. Ihope back. 2, 3. Kaholo. Hella. Ami. Lava. Very good, you guys. Awesome job. Okay, so we'd like to end today with a song. It's about a former coconut palm grove. Is that right? Coconut grove of palm trees on Oahu, where from a distance you can see Ka'ala, the highest point of Oahu, where the maile grows and the fragrance of the maile you can smell. And then when the wind blows ever so gently, you could smell the beautiful ginger fragrance of the ginger flower, okay? So we'd like you, if you'd like to join in, you can, but we're gonna be dancing on the grass because thank you so much, you guys, mahalo. So we're gonna be dancing on the grass. And again, this song is a favorite called Aloha I o Waianae, and it's Hula Awana, which is a more modern hula.
Thank you, ladies, for a wonderful performance. Thank you. Let's give them another hand of applause. Thank you very much. We are now ready to announce the next set of raffle prize winners. All right. I know your mamas all told you guys that you're all winners, but not today. All right, next up is a Vietnamese basket with coffee, coconut juice, dry banana, condensed milk, rice paper, and guava. And the winner is 677-1072. 677-1072. Do we have a winner? Six, 1072. Oh, yay! Nice. Congratulations. Yeah. Ooh, you got the Vietnamese one. Oh, that fruit's good. Oh, wait, that coconut. Yeah. All right. Congratulations.
And last but not least, the last raffle prize of the day is 677-0979. Who has 677-0979? Do I see a hand up over there? Come on up. And it is a basket of Japanese treats in a Japanese ceramic bowl. Exactly. Congratulations. And next, I would like to invite our co-chairs, Ryan and Cassie, back up to the stage.
Hey, can I have a big round of applause for our awesome MC, please? Loud, please. Thank you, Erika. Thank you, Lala. You guys did a wonderful job. All right, so I think I'm in between you and the food to go, so I'm going to make this quick, okay? Cassie and I would not be able to do all of this without our awesome volunteer and chair and co-chair. So we have a bunch of folks that we want to, again, recognize. We want to thank Chu Seong from Emcee. Give her one round of applause, please. Jason Jong from Culture and Convention Center. Janine Daniel, 311. Kelly Fong Rivas, Mayor Office. Nancy Nguyen, HR, Russo Navarez from IT, Sabrina Tuff from Community Investment, Vijay Mamnani from IT, and all of you volunteers, you know who you are. We really appreciate you. Doug and Efren from IT for audio, thank you for that, guys. You guys are awesome. Doug, Henry, and all of my muscle sitting over there. You guys take more food home, okay? We appreciate you for the ice, the food, and everything else. And of course, our local restaurant representing the city of Sacramento, surrounding area, fresh up the boat for poke, lumpia, and samosa. Thank you. And I'm gonna turn this over to Cassie.
Thank you, Ryan. So we have several API events throughout the month. So make sure you log into our SAC API website to see more events out there. Especially, we do have an Asian Film Festival at the end of this month, and that is on May 25th, 26th. So look up that on our website. And also announce that June is Pride Month celebration at City Hall on May 29, 2024 at noon. If you want more information, reach out to Kelly McAllister. And I hope you all got the gifts and the totes and bottles and stuff. So our very own Chua Zong from Emcee designed that. So give her a shout out. And Janine Daniels for creating these bags, these tote bags, and these cups that all of you have in your hands. Thank you, everyone. Make sure you join us next year. We'll give this back to Lila and Erika for one last message.
Yes, our MC going to close it out, but before we do, I'd like to thank Mayor Jimmy Yee and his wife and Donald for coming. You are our special guest, so thank you very much for coming.
Yeah, don't leave, Ryan. Cassie, why don't you come back up here? Representatives from the Chinese lion dancers, Eastern Ways Martial Arts, has something to give you.
Thank you. I just wanted to thank everyone again for inviting us. We absolutely love spreading the Chinese culture in our Kung Fu, Tai Chi, and Chinese lion dancing. In honor of your event, we'd like to present this commemorative banner. Hopefully you guys can hang it somewhere with pride.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do you want to get in the picture?
Emcee, can you get in? Oh, yeah. Here, she'll take the picture. Right here. Yeah. Ria will take the picture. With your phone, you want to take a picture? Oh, yeah. No, get in. Cassie, where are you going? Oh, your shoes too hot. Too hot. Feet too hot. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Floor, yeah.
No, just you
Okay.
guys, just the three.
Yeah, you guys get in. You guys get in. Yeah.
We'll take a stage one at the end.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us this year, and we hope to see you all again next year and the year after that. Thank you very much.